What if the word suffering had never been thought of? Would you, as a mortal human being, identify life the way you do now? If there were no words for pain and all its ramifications, would you predicate your life as full of suffering? Is freedom perhaps absence of fear of pain? Is fear the culprit? There is one positive word that makes up for everything, and that is love. The word love is like a banner in the sky on a clear night, filled with stars. At a very young age, children grasp the meaning of God and take God as a natural occurrence. Think of it, very young children not only understand the meaning of God, and also are on a familiar footing with me that goes far beyond the known possibilities on earth. As a young child, you didn't forget from where you came. You lived our closeness and took me as a matter of course. What vibrations does the word God jog in young hearts and minds? You may believe that you now, as a parent, are there for your children, and, of course, you are, and yet your children are there for you to love and learn from as well. Your children may be the real teachers. May you listen to all their cues. If you did not accept the idea that life is hazardous, if you did not accept the idea that your term on earth is not a picnic, how would life look like to you then? Go ahead. Take leaps with your heart. Have the recognition that I am within you. I am within you at full blast. Within is a great word to sink your teeth into. There is an enormous amount of attention on words, like without and outside, and so you are inundated with the world and what others may or may not think of you. Make me your inner guide and hear what I tell you. The world at large seems to take over your mind and heart, and this is the fall from grace. Built within you is the return to grace. Built within you is the re-rising to grace that is your birthright. Yes, you fall in order to get up. You rise to your natural state, which is the grace of God and your true occupation. Only in illusion have you left a state of grace. It is impossible to fade from grace no matter how well you have convinced yourself otherwise. If you ask, I would tell you that the surface of life is just a smattering of experience and not truth at all. We can say that suffering of all sorts misleads you. You scammed yourself. Life is far beyond absence of grace. In terms of the illusions on earth that you buy into, your attention is on weariness. You lose your focus and wander into the ununderstandable and go down a winding road that ultimately can only lead you back to the oneness that we already share. You seek the selfhood that is already yours. We cannot exactly call it a wild goose chase. The heart of you is love. I wait for you to recognize the heart of God you are full of, and which is precisely the energy and light of God. We share the same essence. No longer buy into a false image. Your heart may be laden with crumbs of what you call the past and which you also accrue as your future. Nevertheless, you reach to heaven, and heaven pulls you up to your natural state. You are not a lone waif in the wilderness. You may well have forgotten yourself, yet you have never been forgotten. All this perceived suffering you go through is misidentification. Go beyond the thrall. Look in higher places. You will see your blazing light and know the freedom of recognizing yourself as a God-given bright light on earth which, in truth, you are. Accept who you are. Know it, and be it.